What are you doing?
Hey. Cutting some metal.
He's cutting some metal. Why is he cutting some metal? Why are you cutting metal? What are you making?
I'm going to make
This should be good.
a guard for our quads.
I'm making a guard. That didn't sound very funny.
A rad guard.
It didn't sound funny at all. Is there another? I think you didn't do up your top button. Did you check your?
No,
Herman?
I did by one. I wanted going slow, so.
Your top button is not done up though. What are we doing today? We haven't worked on little projects. Kind of fun working on a little project. Making this guy. See that? A couple uprights, some angle iron, and some expanded metal. That's just drying there. Got a beautiful paint job. Why are we doing that? Look at the floor. Making a cover for that guy because all the bush we go through ends up, well, it's going to end up smashing a hole through that rad, poking a hole, and we'll be getting a leak soon enough. Better just take care of it now before it happens. So what we'll do is we're going to mount up to the winch mount. So winch mounts on there, we'll mount on the top. Could mount on here. There's other ways to do it, but out here is pretty darn solid. So we made one little prototype. See that rad's already getting marked up. No holes, but it's getting marked up. Herman's is the same. Herman's got the same quad actually. So anyway, we made a little prototype, and we'll bolt mine up in a bit, but let's make Herman's right now and you can watch what we're doing. What's the process? What's the inspiration for your work? Other than this, we'll put that away. Fireball. Everybody needs to see that. What are these guys here? What's the length on this?
I didn't.
You don't know what the length is?
No, I just took the measurements from yours.
Oh, from mine?
Yes.
Oh, just copied mine because we made one already.
Yep.
So whatever that measurement is. If somebody wants to know because they want to make one.
4.5 inches.
Is there any way we could figure that out?
Well, probably.
Is there any tool that we have in the shop that we could use to figure this out? Piece of string.
4.5
inches.
inches exactly.
4.5 inch uprights. What's the length or the width on that angle iron that you hid on me already?
Should be
He's got to drill those.
1.5, shouldn't it? 1.5.
1.5.
Angle.
And a width?
7
and a half?
And an eighth.
7 and an eighth.
And the holes are 9/16.
9/16
But
holes.
if they don't have a winch, they have to find another one.
Exactly. That's why we can't just say this is what it's going to be for your Can-Am Outlander. This is what it's going to be for our Can-Am Outlander because we're using the same blocks, the same, what do they call those? They got a name for those things. The thing that the
Only.
no, that's I can't remember. There's a word for it. I'm going to come up with it. The winch goes through and it rubs against either side or the top. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not blessing you like the Pope. Os po me pomelo. It's got. It's what do they call those things? How do they call those things? From St. Malo? No, I don't think it came from St. Malo. So what are you cutting now? Are you cutting more bar?
I'm cutting the other bar for the other side.
Interesting. Interesting. There's a word. I'm going to come up with that word. It's stumping me. Anyway, let's stop because big pause here and I can't remember what the hell to talk about. So as Herman adjusts this, we'll come back to you. Sharpening his fingernails, huh? Got your fingernails sharpened down?
Oh, yes.
A roller fair lead. Does that sound like it? Roller fair lead, that's what it is. Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Look at our uprights. See how fast this goes when we make one? It actually goes pretty quick. Gotta cut some expanded. Drill some holes.
Perfect. And one screen.
Oh, You opened your you opened your beer already. Okay.
Yes, I do. Yeah, you don't want to put it on. We could do one without.
Can't do anything without drinking. You tired yet? No, it's not your bedtime.
If you're tired, we quit anytime.
Let's see if we can quit any time. All right, what do we got? We got our uprights.
You're doing the work.
Isn't this amazing how simple this is? It's stupid simple, but everything takes time, right? Everything takes time, right, Herb? Nothing is snap your fingers and it's done. So there you go, your angle iron bracket, your holes drilled, your uprights, welds ground off, smoothed off for paint, blah, blah, blah. What's gonna happen next is that little piece of screen is gonna go in there. Or, in other words, like that.
So simple, but it'll save you hundreds of bucks.
So, yeah, exactly. It's so simple, but it'll save you a shitload of money and grief when you punch a hole through your freaking rad out in the bush and your quad's overheating, right?
Yeah,
So,
you're finished then.
ta-da!
Except work.
Cover this guy up. Here, put that over there.
Hopefully, we won't do it again.
Sorry, where are you? What?
I
You're
said,
camouflaged.
hopefully we'll never have to change a rad.
Have you been in this position before? Hey, behind the screen?
Never.
Never.
Yes.
All right, let's tack that, tacky tack that, what do they call this? Expanded metal. Tack the expanded metal on and get this done. Get this freaking done, man. All right, let's tack this expanded in and get this done. Move on to, I don't know, something else. Something else.
We should be
Get that sort of centered in there. That tacked in. I guess I'm just going to stare at this with my eyeballs. Where the fuck is my welding helmet?
up on the ceiling.
Oh, it's right here on the ceiling, right here. Can you grab it for me, Herman? Sorry.
Up on the ceiling.
But apparently I've had a couple drinks already. I'm going to just start welding open eyes here. Some sort of nutcase. Sheesh.
5 minutes look on the other side too.
Oh no, you can stare at it if you want to.
Oh, no.
No thanks, he said. No fucking thanks. Mm-hmm. Gonna hold that, you hold that bench down?
Yep.
Yep, make sure that fucker doesn't rise, would you? All right, there it is. What's next? Needs paint and mounting up.
Just paint and
There you go. It's a bunch of tacky tacks on the expanded. And that actually, you know, when you tack it up, that it draws it in tight, kind of pulls it all tight. And then this expanded here, doesn't make much noise, it really tightens up. So the chance of that pushing in and stretching away from the welds is actually pretty low. It would have to tear through the expanded. So, right? Do you agree with me?
That's for sure. Well,
Fully
a
agrees.
stick will never bother us now.
A tree, a stick,
Anything.
anything, yeah.
We're safe now. I think our rads.
We're safe from
Our rad
vampires
will always be
and
vampires.
and zombies, etc.
Well,
It's difficult to take anything seriously here, apparently. Can't take anything seriously.
no.
Anyway,
We're past Halloween. So
yeah,
let's give it.
past Halloween. Pretty simple. I mean, that's all you need, really. Mount it up and block up that hole. You know, it's as we were talking before, just off camera. It's so simple to come up with something, but if you don't have the tools to build it, then you're pretty well stuck, right? I mean, what are you going to do? Screw it together or bubble gum, or like, I don't know how you're going to make it. And to get someone to make something for you, to kind of prototype something, which I wouldn't exactly call that the prototype that NASA would build, but you know, but to get anyone to build something, okay, you gotta have the ATV there. You gotta have measurements. You have to have, you know, you have to have material. You have to have a thought. You have to, you know, by the time you're done, you're an evening, and when you do it on someone's dime, it's how much an hour, right? It ain't cheap. It's $100 an hour. So, you know, so you're just for something stupid like that. I mean, you're $100, right? So,
It's $100, but it'd save us 500.
save you 500. You punch a hole through that rad, man, you're gonna be one sorry
Also
guy.
A lot of time.
A lot of time, a lot of grief. Anyway, let's get it painted up and stick it on. What do you think of our work today?
I think we did a good job.
That's what we end up with. There's nothing wrong with that, I think. That'll protect that rad. Like, isn't that a rockin' paint job? It's black anyway. It won't be long before that paint gets scraped off anyway. No, I think it's good.
Oh,
It'll protect that rad and any big sticks from pushing through.
That's all we need.
Yep. And it kind of looks like it belongs. As you can see, like I said, it sits on top of that that fair lead mount, and well, you should have one of those anyway for your winch to go through. And places we ride, pretty much got to have a winch, huh?
Oh God.
I don't think there's been a time we've went out where we didn't use the winch, right?
We've used it
Sometimes
every
on
time.
both, sometimes 2 winches with a snatch block even. Anyway, that's it, tubers. Say goodnight, Herman.